Hey everyone, welcome to the Gardener's Corner. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to make a fermented fruit juice. Are you excited? If you want your plant to bear flowers and your leafy greens to have a great foliage, then you definitely need FFJ. So you better watch this video until the end so that you'll learn, okay? Generally, fermented fruit juice or FFJ uses the juice of locally grown fruits with a relatively high sugar content, such as banana, papaya, mango, grape, melon, or apple. FFJ from grapes and or citrus fruits should only be used for crops of grapes and citrus respectively. In this project, I will be using mangoes. Since this is mango season here in Thailand, it's really cheap here. And of course, I will be using as well banana. 1 kilo of brown sugar. Okay guys, if you have molasses in your area, that is the best. And of course, we need a container with a cover. And of course, you'll be needing chopping board and a sharp knife. Be careful with your hands, okay? Since we are using a very sharp knife, you have to be very careful not to cut your fingers. Okay, let's get started. I will be cutting these bananas in a very thin slice. Just to give you a heads up guys, the fundamental insight of KNF or Korean natural farming is to strengthen the biological functions of every aspect of plant growth to increase productivity and nutrition. KNF takes advantage of indigenous microorganisms or IMO such as bacteria, fungi, nematodes, and protozoa to produce fertile soil that yields high output without the use of herbicides and pesticides. As a result of using FFJ, the soil health will improve greatly, improving loaminess, tilth and structure, and attract large numbers of earthworms. KNF also enables odor-free hog and poultry farming without the need to dispose of the effluent. This practice has spread to over 30 countries and is used by individuals and commercial farms. Bananas are good. Now let's proceed to our mangoes. Guys, you don't have to be fancy. You can do whatever you like. You just have to be very careful with your hands, not to cut your finger, okay? And of course, you can use other fruits available in your area. You may use melon. You can also add cucumber. That is also fantastic. But again, just to remind you guys that if you are going to use grapes and citrus, that's only used for grape and citrus crops, okay? Finally, we are ready guys. So, we will be putting this together in the container and mix this with our brown sugar. Now here comes the most interesting part. I'm gonna be using my hands to mix the ingredients together. Okay? I will be mushing the fruits with the sugar. You just have to make sure that your hands is clean, alright? Making FFJ or fermented fruit juice is definitely easy. Everybody can do this. You just have to make sure that you have all the ingredients that you need. And I can assure you, once your plants can have these FFJ, they're gonna be happy. Alright, it looks like we're good to go now. I just have to wash my hands and let's proceed to the next step. Now for the final touches, you just have to clean the container. Just have to use a very clean cloth. For the last and final step, we need some sinker in order for the mixture to always fall down. In this particular project, I will be using the plastic bag and I will pour water on it. Others were actually using muslin cloth, cheesecloth, and some stones. In this particular project again, I will just simply use water. You don't have to be fancy in this last step, guys. You just have to use whatever you have in your place, okay? The main idea is to press the mixture down. Alright, finally we're done. Now we need to seal the container. This is what we call anaerobic fermentation process. Others are actually using paper or clean cloth, but in this particular project, guys, according to studies, if the fermentation of FFJ is done in an anaerobic environment, it is more potent and better. Okay? Now the last and final step, guys, is simply put it in a very dark and cool place. And that's gonna be under my bed. I will be writing down the label, the date of the production. Now the minimum of fermentation is actually 1 week to 1 month. Guys, just to give you a heads up, the longer the fermentation, the better it is. Now we're done. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you have questions or comments, You may write it down in the comment section below. And if you want to know more about gardening hacks and valuable farming methods, you may hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that you will be notified with my next videos. Let's go organic, let's enjoy gardening, let's safeguard the earth. This is your gardener. See you next time. Bye now.